is up, guys? Lord Respawn here. Welcome to the video. So if you guys have not been on social media, if you've not been keeping up with the news, we have a new Nintendo Switch model. It has officially been announced after a lot of speculation, after a lot of leaked cases from manufacturers and things like that. We finally have official confirmation that the Nintendo Switch Lite is real and is coming and is dropping in 2019. The exact date that it is dropping is 9/20/2019. That is the day before Link's Awakening drops on Nintendo Switch, so it works out perfectly there. Way before the holiday season, which is awesome. But yeah, so in this video, guys, we're just going to talk about the Nintendo Switch Lite, how it was brought about, and just all the features and things like that. And here is, I'm just going to show you, this is my, let's see, my Nintendo Switch, right? And it's, you know, it's pretty big, but we knew that with the lighter version that we were going to get a smaller version of the Switch. And that's where the Lite comes in, right? We're going to go through this whole thing. And yeah, so as we were talking about, 9/20/2019, $199.99. Why is that important? Because the Nintendo Switch, the big boy, is $299.99. So you save $100 by buying the Switch Lite. Makes it a great entry model for people who do not have a Switch yet. What else is new about the Switch Lite? It is dedicated to handheld gameplay. And what that means is you cannot, there's no docking station, there's no playing on a TV, there's nothing like that. It is basically like bringing a 3DS or making a 3DS version of the Switch, right? It can only be played in handheld mode. Now, the Switch Lite, you can compare this business marketing ploy, this what they're doing with this is based on what they did with the 2DS, which is right here. So they brought, you know, the 2DS to make it a more entry-level model to the 3DS for people who didn't want to spend the money, didn't like the 3D, didn't need the bigger screens, etc., and made the 2DS. As many of you guys know, they made the 2DS, they made the 2DS XL. This thing sold like absolute hotcakes because it was cheap to get into. I even bought, I've owned like 3 or 4 of these just based on different Craigslist deals and things like that I made. But you can get these things used for like $60, right? Whereas this one, when you buy it new, it was very expensive. I got this one used from somebody, but obviously the Lite version is equivalent to what the 2DS was to the 3DS XL. Handheld only. So what that means is, obviously, I told you you can't dock it. It's a lot smaller. You can bring it around places more easily. It's got built-in controllers. That means no detachable Joy-Cons. And Nintendo Switch games are all compatible with it. So that's good to know. All right, it comes in 3 great colors so far. And these are the standard colors, not special editions, things like that. Standard colors, yellow, gray, and turquoise. Comment below which one is your favorite color. I would love to hear from you guys. Personally, mine is turquoise. I think that is just a great color. It is honestly, it is similar to the blue Joy-Con, but I think it's got a little more brightness and vibrance to it, so that's kind of cool. More details about it is you can play with friends. As you can see in the official picture right here, you've got 2 Switch Lites and 2 normal Switches. It looks like they're, well, I can't really tell what they're playing. Smash, maybe? I think they're playing Smash. But they're all playing together. It doesn't matter which Switch you have. You can play with your friends, which is awesome, local and online. It's got the same features, you know. It's got the eShop, the news, the album, all the good stuff. Obviously, the controller aspect is going to be different, because there is no Joy-Cons. Now, let's go through these pictures real quick. You've got 3, looks like siblings, right? They each have their own Switch Lite. That's awesome. Here's a closer look at the yellow one and the turquoise one and the gray one shadowed. The yellow is really bright, really kind of a unique yellow color. And there it is. Kind of shows you the size of the Switch Lite. You can definitely tell it's smaller. And here they are at dinner time. Or at a family event, maybe just playing their Switch Lites, like probably Animal Crossing, just saying. yeah, I mean, it looks perfect. And here it is, Pokemon, playing Pokemon on the Switch Lite. So there's some official pictures over there. Let's see, what else we got? So tons of games. Obviously, that's known. Here's a look at some of the games coming out, games that are already out, things like that, all compatible. Again, like I said, $199.99. Pre-orders coming soon. And there is a special edition, Nintendo Switch for Sword and Shield. It's got the legendary Pokemon on the back, similar to the 3DS that came out with Sun and Moon. Or I think, no, not Sun and Moon, X and Y. Very similar designs on the back, kind of that sketched look on there. But it's pretty cool. It's got the different color D-pad and joysticks and things like that, so it's really cool. Also, cool to note, it is $199.99, so it is the same price. This will probably sell out very quickly, not only for collectors, but for anybody who's buying it for their kid for the holiday season. So that releases on 11/8, which is like 2 weeks-ish before, or a week and a half before Sword and Shield drop. That's similar. They did that with Pokemon Let's Go with that special edition Switch. One thing you do have to note here is it is $199.99. So we are assuming that the game does not come with it. No download code, nothing like that. Now, I could be wrong, but that's just what it seems like based on the price. Here's another quick comparison between the Switch and the Switch Lite. TV mode versus handheld mode. There's no tabletop mode. There's no... they both have handheld mode. And no Joy-Cons for the Switch Lite. No Joy-Cons, no HD rumble included, and no IR motion camera included. So those are kind of the differences. Obviously, the biggest thing is the size. I think the screen resolution is 720, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we can leave it right here with all the switches kind of... Well, let's go up here. With all the Switch colors on the screen. So, guys, there's a quick overview of the Switch Lite. Big question is, am I going to buy it, right? Because everybody's asking themselves, you know, if you're a current Switch owner, am I buying this? I'm going to answer for myself. You make your own decision. I might make a video on why one should upgrade. I don't know yet. We'll find out. For me personally, as it sits today, I am not going to buy the Switch Lite. I think it is amazing that they are releasing it and taking the 2DS strategy to the Switch. It's a no-brainer in my opinion. It gets more people playing Switch games. It's going to move more copies, etc., especially with Pokemon on the way. Obviously, that's a huge mover of units and things like that. But for me, you know, I like playing in TV mode. I like docking my Switch. I don't really play it in handheld. For handheld games, like, I'm going to still play my 3DS. There's a lot of games on 3DS that I still need to beat, 100% whatever. So I'm just going to... I'm going to keep that to 3DS. You know, should a Switch Pro version come out? We'll talk about that later. Also, what might sway my opinion to buy one is if they make a special edition Animal Crossing New Horizons version, we might be in trouble. And trouble in a good way, meaning, like, I'm going to find out how to buy it because that would be, that's a must-have in the collection. I'm not going to lie. So, guys, anyways, drop a comment below again. What is your favorite color? Switch Lite. Would love to hear, and more content on the way surrounding the Switch Lite, surrounding the Nintendo Switch in general. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.